Tonight, an emotional mother breaks down in the trial of her son's alleged killer.
If you get this disease, you die.
Why we're being warned to treat bats like deadly snakes.
An accused rapist facing 20 years in jail, the new reality for Jared Hayne.
The government denies stadium construction's over budget and behind schedule.
And record high temperatures predicted across the north.
This is 9 News North Queensland.
A heavy drug user, unemployed and mentally unstable is how Michael McCabe was described to the jury in court today as the trial into his alleged murder in 2015 continues. Family and close friends were emotional when asked about Mr McCabe's final days.
Lifetime friend of Michael McCabe, Michael Kamanzuli, told the court about a phone call with Brent Huxley just weeks before Mr McCabe disappeared. He told the jury the man charged with the murder of Mr McCabe had called him saying he was coming for Michael and Michael's debt. The court heard Huxley said it was a collection for the Rebels, a well-known motorcycle gang in Charters Towers, and he wanted Mr Kamanzuli and Mr McCabe to meet him. The court was told there had been rumours of Mr McCabe's drug debts for some time and that he'd been a heavy ice user for more than 5 years, and that Mr McCabe could be quite irrational at times, often disappearing for days at a time. The heartbroken mother of Mr McCabe also took to the stand today, holding back tears. She told the court of her last conversation with her son, saying he had called her for her birthday on August 10, 2015. His last words, "I love you." Mr McCabe's uncle also became emotional in court today, telling the jury his nephew had feared for his life in the days leading up to his disappearance. The trial will continue tomorrow. Claire Boughey, 9 News.
The Public Health Unit is warning us to treat bats as we would deadly snakes and avoid touching them at all costs. It comes as the mammal's breeding season begins, meaning there's more chance of people getting bitten or scratched, which could be deadly.
Forget the inconvenience of smells and sounds. The bats in your backyard could kill you.
If you get this disease, you die.
That disease is Australian bat lyssavirus, a close relative of rabies. And as breeding season arrives, the chance of coming across an injured flying fox or its pups soars.
Don't touch bats. Dead or alive, any type of bat, any time of day. You wouldn't pick up a snake, so don't touch a bat.
The only people who should are the professionals. Wildlife carers are properly vaccinated and trained to handle the mammals.
You need to know what you're doing. Any animal that's hurt, in pain, is going to bite or scratch.
The advice, if you are bitten or scratched, wash out the wound, remove the bat's saliva from your eyes, nose or mouth, treat scratches with antiseptic like betadine and see a doctor immediately.
Fortunately, you can't pick up the deadly disease if you happen to get in the way of a bit of wayward bat waste, but the droppings and urine can still certainly make you very sick.
The normal gastroenteritis or other diseases you could get from a possum or a wombat or anything else.
Philip Calder, 9 News.
The state government has denied allegations the new North Queensland stadium is over budget and behind schedule. Public Works Minister Mick de Brenni was in the region today, saying its main concerns are safety and fair pay for workers.
The construction site of the new stadium was a welcome distraction this morning as the state government tried to dodge questions about budget blowouts.
You have variations on projects of a complex nature.
Allegations of long working hours from the CFMEU.
I don't think anyone's working 14 hours a day.
And delayed timelines.
The project will be delivered on time and it'll be a great result for the community.
Local MPs remaining confident we'll see our beloved Cowboys on the field for the start of the 2020 season.
It's all about watching the North Queensland Cowboys run onto this stadium site in a little over a year's time.
Despite the delays and controversy, the project did reach a milestone today, inducting its 1,000th employee this week, having provided 750 full-time positions so far.
99% of those construction hours delivered by tradesmen and women that call the Townsville region their home.
It's helping to curb the crippling unemployment rates in the north.
All of these projects are designed to get jobs going here in Townsville because we really do need to get that stubbornly high unemployment rate down.
And injecting hundreds of thousands of dollars into Townsville's economy.
Over 400 local companies involved in the supply chain for all of the equipment and the materials here on this site.
Claire Boughey, 9 News.
Record-breaking temperatures could be on the way in just under a week. The Weather Bureau is predicting very high temperatures in Townsville over the weekend, possibly reaching 41 degrees on Monday.
41 degrees at the airport is the record for Townsville. Got to 41 back in 1971. So, yeah, if we get up to 40, it'd be getting close to that record.
The Bureau says a warm air mass from the interior is forecast to cause the hot weather. Nicole will have the full weather report later on in the bulletin.
Now let's take a look at the average price of fuel. In Townsville, it's $1.56.8 per litre. The fair price much lower than that, $1.38.4.